Kiki, 15 of the first 17 points and then 20. Was that just, were you demanding the ball? Was that just kind of the way it felt to you today?
I mean, I just went out there with kind of the same mindset I go out with every game, and I mean, my teammates were finding me, so, yeah.
Greg.
Yeah, for both of you, with all the emotions of senior day, is that something where you can channel that emotion into the game, or do you have to set it aside once the tip off?
I mean, you have to set it aside just because there is a game, and it is emotional, and we just try our best just to get out of that and just worry about the game because we still have things to do.
Anything else for student athletes? David, then Mike, and over to you.
If both of you could take this, it seemed like y'all might have been a little tired. I mean, just in a team sense, is that just the case of a long season? And how much will this rest coming up help?
Personally, I didn't think we were tired. I mean, I think we just had to adjust to the game and adjust how everything was playing and get a feel for everything. But we do get a rest, and we're gonna use that for recovery and treatment, and then get ready for the tournament.
In the back to Mike.
But being in a situation like this, I mean, obviously senior day, you two were the only two that were part of that national championship team. What can you tell these girls getting ready as you get ready for the conference tournament, knowing that there's still a lot of work to do?
Just enjoy every minute of it because it takes a lot. We know that it takes a lot to get to the national championship game, and it's a fun process and it's an enjoyable process, but I just want them to live in the moment and live day by day, but also still be prepared.
On this side of Pete.
For both of you again, how was this experience? I mean, I'm sure when you get here as a freshman, you think one day, I'll play here, I'll play my final game as a senior. What has this been like for you?
I mean, it's been amazing. Since our freshman year, Gamecock fans, they welcomed us with open arms. So, I mean, they supported us through the highs and the lows. So, I mean, I'm just thankful for them, and, we were able to go through this process,
For me, it was bittersweet just because knowing that it's the last regular season game, and it's going to come, but you don't know how fast it was going to come. But we're to this point. We enjoyed our 4 years here, and we don't want to be nowhere else.
Kiki, it looked like you were a little, at least emotional in your senior tribute. I mean, it didn't seem to affect your game at all, but how easy was it to kind of, wipe the tears and then get ready to play a couple of minutes after that?
I mean, it was pretty easy. I mean, I know we have a game to play, and, I know how we approach our game. So, I just had to set that aside and just get to the game.
Josh.
Ty, what did you see from Kiki in that first quarter, and how soon do you realize, okay, she's got it going?
I mean, she had 12 of our points, and we only had 12 points. So, obviously, the entire first quarter, we had to get the ball to her, and she was producing for us.
Greg.
Yeah, Kennedy Carter goes 6 for 19 from the field. You said before the game you needed to make her miss more shots than she made. How'd you guys manage that?
I mean, our game plan was just to always keep a body on her, try to give her different looks, and just kind of tire her out and go attack her on defense to see if she would play us in that way, and then that means she can't have that much energy shooting the shots. So, yeah.
On this side of Pete.
Kiki, do you ever allow yourself to think like, boy, look what I would have missed if I decided to go elsewhere?
I mean, yes, but no. When I kind of decided to transfer, I knew in my heart that I wanted to be here, so I didn't really, I knew I was gonna come back in a sense, after I spoke to coach and stuff like that. So not really. I mean.
Cam.
For both of y'all, Coach Blair he opened his press conference by saying how incredible the atmosphere is and what Dawn has built here over the past couple of years. How much more has that added to your experience these last 4 years, having this incredible fan base that not really anyone else in the country can say they have?
It's amazing just because, we go to different places. We go visit. I mean, we're not visit. Well, we go play other teams on the road, and you can tell the difference. And you can just tell, how much energy our fans bring into the gym. And just from the UConn game, there are a couple plays where they didn't know, what play he was calling, Gino was calling, or the point guard was calling because our fans were so loud. And, I mean, they help us tremendously.
Josh.
Kiki, we know you took a visit to Texas A&M when you were in high school. Just going back a little bit, what was it about South Carolina that made the difference, and what made you choose South Carolina? And did you think at all for a second today of how easily you could have been on the other side of this game?
I mean, no, I didn't think that. I mean, South Carolina, the atmosphere here is the family atmosphere. The coaching staff. I just loved it here. So, I feel like I made the right decision.
Kiki, obviously Asia's been to games in the past since she's graduated from USC, but what has she meant to you? Obviously she was here today to be able to support both of you guys, but you in particular being able to help you in the post and just be able to develop your game to where it is now.
I mean, it means a lot. My freshman and sophomore year, played with her. Yeah, she helped me tremendously. I mean, just transitioning to college, giving me little nuggets and stuff like that. So I mean, it was great just to have her support, especially here tonight on senior night.
I know you probably don't want to get too far ahead of things, but how good does it feel knowing the next few weeks, your path in the postseason is not that far away from campus? It's Greenville and then perhaps back here and then back up there if things go the way you want. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I mean, just saying back to our fans. I mean, it's great that they can come and it's super close. To us, it feels like a home court advantage just because it's that close. And I know they're going to travel and support us, and they're going to help us along the way for sure.
Anything else for student athletes? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.